Hello and welcome to the channel. We got an update for the PS5, even though I don't have one. No one cares about that update. The official patch notes are not out yet, but it does the following so far. System performance improved and fixed an issue where users couldn't even download games because only the queued for download or view details option was displayed. And supposedly that has been resolved, so that's a huge one right there. I'm going to have a link down below in the description box as always. You can check, when you have a moment to see if these patch notes have been updated or not. And if you're not sure how to install the PS5 system software, send me your PS5 and I will do a tutorial on how to do it. And then I'll keep your machine. No, I'm just kidding. So there's two ways to install the PS5 update. Number one, automatic download. Go to the PS5 system settings. Click on the gear in the upper right corner of the start screen and select System and System Software. Then select the tab, Upload and Settings. There you can download and install the update. Number two is through a USB. You can go on the internet and visit the official Sony website. Navigate to Hardware, System, Software. There's a direct link there if you want to go to that. And on that page, you can download the update manually, load it on a USB stick if you want. Further instructions are also explained there. Now that I got to the point, lickety split, now I get to rant for a couple of moments. Hopefully. Although most people are going to be like, nope, this is where it ends. And then they just stop the video, and that's fine. I'll just talk to myself, get it out of my system. The PS5, the Xbox Series X and S. Wow, what a shit show that's been, eh? Trying to get one. Then I see all these big YouTubers that are getting the PS5s and Xboxes. Everybody seems to be having some issues. Now, these issues are from crashes to basically crashes and just shit just not working properly. And that's to be expected always in the first iteration of a console when it comes out. The thing is in recent memory, is it me or does this seem to be one of the absolute worst launches ever? I don't know if a lot of this stuff is just hardware or software related for these problems, like if they can be fixed through updates. A lot of stuff can be fixed through updates, through firmware updates and all that. However, I don't know. I just know that I don't have one. I'm salty. I'm butthurt. But this is the most patient I've ever been in the history of a console launch. Even though this is the first time I'm now on YouTube actively doing stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get a PS5 or my channel's gonna tank and go down the toilet. Yeah, as excited as I am, I'm just kind of like, nope, I'm just gonna wait this firestorm out, let the smoke settle, and see what happens. I had a couple of occasions where I could have had an Xbox One, Series X, rather. Man, their naming convention's stupid. But anyhow, but I passed on it because naturally all the PS4 games I have, I don't want to have to buy them again on the Series X. But there was a part of me that was like, well, maybe I can start fresh. I'm like, yeah, no. Plus, I think the PS5 is ugly, to be honest. Like, I like it, but I don't like that thing, where it like comes out like a vase or something like that. If you put it on its side, it looks like it overheated and the corner of your PS5 warped. But aside from that, it's because I'm OCD, or I have OCD, rather. And I like things that are like symmetrical. So that's why I like the Xbox Series X, even though it looks like a mini fridge or like an old school modem. But this is a valuable lesson to the people that are tempted to also buy one of these consoles from a scalper. Remember, I don't care what, I almost said what planet you're from. Doesn't matter what country you're from, what city you're from. If you're dealing with Walmart, if you're dealing with Best Buy, which are probably your two best stores universally. If you have the receipt, which a lot of people are like, can provide a receipt. Well, because there's so many issues with a lot of these consoles, you got that 30-day grace period if it's Best Buy. You got the extended holiday return thingamathingy, and that's like 60 or 70 days. Again, you can do it with Walmart and you could do it with Best Buy, but most other stores, If that wasn't you that purchased it, even though you have the bill of sale, the receipt, you can't exchange it for another one, even if they had stock. You would only be able to claim the standard 1 year manufacturer's warranty. So take that into consideration when you're buying from a scalper. You're paying a lot more and you're getting less security. I like the idea of being able to buy a PS5 from Best Buy, even though it's not the best buy right now. That was supposed to be funny. Because if something happens, you're going to find out within 2.5 months if there's something horribly wrong with your system, because it's not all doom and gloom for everybody, right? Not everybody's having catastrophe with their consoles. This is, again, just a very small amount of people that are suffering from this. But isn't that peace of mind nice knowing that worst case scenario, your PS5 goes kaput? You can exchange it for a new one if they have stock, and if they don't, you can get a gift card. You can get your money fully reimbursed. Again, Best Buy and Walmart, because I've called multiple stores, they'll do a gift card if you have somebody else's receipt because you bought it from a scalper. And so, anyways, that's just a little bit of a rant there. So, yes, I'm still a little jealous because, like I said, when it does work, the PS5 or the Series X, really, they are wonderful machines. I mean, most of the games now, they're finally running, 60 frames a second now that we're at the end of 2020, and is pretty wild. I have a PS4 Pro, and I've joked about it before. I don't feel like so much like a pro anymore. I have the Death Stranding edition that used to be all cool and, oh yeah, check me out, and, my translucent controller. That's right, it's not a see-through controller because you can't see through the whole thing. It's translucent. Anyways, no longer feel like a pro. Gaming at 30 frames doesn't make you a pro. It never should have been called a pro to begin with. But that's another story for another day. So, anyhow, that's that. I just felt like I needed to get that off my chest. I've made a similar video in the past about don't feel bad if you don't have the current gen console that just came out. Yes, you are missing out on some cool stuff. However, I kind of want to see how this all just sort of works out. There's been quite a few firmware updates, actually. This is the first one that I cover. Because this one seemed like a big one, like, where you can't download games. So if you have like the digital version of the PS5, which is the version I'm looking to get, that's a pretty big deal if you just can't download anything. So that's why I wanted to bring this to your attention, for the 5 people that might see the video. So as always, if you did happen to like it, give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps support the channel. It's a lot more than just, oh, look at this. He's got like 20 likes or something like that. It helps the algorithm and it helps my channel get promoted up through the ladder of the YouTube fame, if that even made any sense. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll just snap it. Snap your wrist. And it'll do that anyways. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be well appreciated. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and hopefully I'll see at least some of you in the next video. Bye now.